Hi guys, welcome back to the channel again. Today if you're just joining me, thank you, you're welcome to my channel. Very quickly today I'll be making this baggy pants with this Ankara print. This is it, as you can see on the screen. You can make it as wide as you want to, and this is a very lovely gown. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, kindly do so please, and turn on your notification bell so as to get notified each time I upload new videos, because I do so every week. So if you're already a subscriber, you're welcome. Thank you for always tuning in. Here is the print I'll be using, the Ankara print I'll be using for this lovely baggy pants I'm making, and here is the front part of the pants I'm making. So this is me here trying to reorganize it before starting up with the measurement. So here is the length I'll be making use of is 45. So all the length I'm making use of is 40 inches in length, but I'll be adding rope. As you can see, it is a baggy trouser, so I'll be adding rope at the top of the pant, and again for the folded area at the down opening, like the ankle side, I'll be adding extra 2 inches or 2.5 inches. Then at the top I will also be adding extra 2 inches. As you all know, it is also a high waist pant I'm making. So the first thing I will do now is taking my measuring tape and outlining the waist casing for this pants. So what I'll do is I'll take down 2 inches, because I'll be using 1.5 inches, and then half inches to fold it in. So that's what I will rule out now. Then from this point, from that line I just outlined, I'll take my waist measurement from there down to the hip. You know, after folding this now, automatically your waistline is starting from there, so you can achieve a very nice casing for the rope or the elastic you'll be putting at the end of the day. So now I'll take my tape now from that point there down to my hip line. So the hip line from that spot now we'll be taking is 9 inches. You can take 8 inches if you are not really that tall, or if you want it to be a bit fitted. But because this is a baggy trouser, we'll be needing a lot of allowance on the down part area. So for standard measurement for any pants, you can either use 8 to 9 inches from your waistline to the hip line. So for the vertical measurement for any pants. So now I'll take, the next thing I'll be doing now is taking my crush depth from the waistline to the to under your thigh. You understand where your thigh is from your waistline, you take it down to your thigh area, which is at the down of your butt. So from the waistline now I'll go down by my hip circumferences measurement, dividing it into 4, which is 10.5. So I'll add extra half inches, which gives me 11, and that 11 inches is what I'm taking right now, just to give it a ease, because we are not making an office pant, you're making a baggy pant. So now this line you're seeing here is automatically the depth and the circumferences measurement. So now is now time to take all the round measurements for the pants I'm making. The first thing I will do is taking it from the hip line. So the hip line is what we are going to be using for the waistline also, because we are going to be adding ease, and also because it is a baggy pant. So from there I took my hip measurement, dividing it into 4. Whatever it gives me, I added 1 inches. As you can see, it's 11 inches, so I added extra 1 inches, making it 12 inches. So why I added the 1 inches extra is just to give it a bit of bugginess at the hip area, because it's a baggy trouser. So my actual hip measurement is 10.5, but I added 1.5 both for the sewing allowance and for the bugginess of it. So now I'll take my measuring tape again, and I'll go down to my cross circumference. Your cross circumference is your thigh, and this is the circumference of your thigh, one of your thigh, one of your leg, and whatever you get there. Mine is 24, automatically dividing it into 2. So remember, you are going to be dividing your one part of your thigh round measurement into 2. Whatever it gives you, you add 1 inches to it, and mine is 24 divided by 2 is 12. I added 1 inches, making it 13 inches, and here is 12 inches. So now you connect it now from this 12 inches to that 13 inches. So now remember, this is 12 inches on the hip line, and I said we'll be using same measurement for the waistline. Don't forget, I said that earlier. So now, before taking that, if you like, you can put it just the way I'm putting it, as 12 inches, but I will want this pant I'm making to have a bit of shape by the side of the waist area, from the hip line up to the waist area. So I'll be subtracting 1 inches now from this side, as you can see. So I'll take out 1 inches from this side, because I want the side to be a bit girly shapy pant. So from there now, I'll now take the 12 inches I said earlier for the hip measurement. I hope you all understand what I am doing in this video. If you don't understand, just try and watch it again. So I will also extend the 1 inches up, because that area will be the same, because I'm using that area for the casing. So I will then extend the other side up from the hip line to the upper line of the waist. So then I will take my pattern master. You can use your free hand to do this I'm doing right now. Then I'll use it to connect from that 12 inches to the 13 inches, from the hip line to the cross line. So now on this waist side, I'll take my pattern master again, and then I'll be curving it, like as you can see me doing here. Make sure you're putting this appropriately. You can also use your hand just to give that area from that hip line to the upper side of the waist side area. You just giving it a bit of curve. So now this is the down part of the pants. Now I already folded in the amount of inches I needed to fold, because after taking this, when you're sewing it, it has to be accurate. From this down part now, I'll go in by 1 inches to 1.5 inches. So I will just go in by 1.5 inches. Then from here, I'll take in 1 inches as well. You can actually leave it this way if you feel like, but I will be going in because I want the down part to be a bit wide and not that wide. So for this part now, remember this is our new area. So when you're taking a normal pant, office pant or a slitted pant, you need to take the nail measurement from your waistline. So just because of the trouser, the pants we're making is baggy, so we are not going to be needing the hip circumference measurement. So then I'll just need to rule down from that 13 inches to the line I just put out. So now I'll take the ruler now and I will connect it from that point, from the crush line down to the um, down opening of the pants I'm making. After that, on this other side, I'll take it again, my ruler, and I will rule from the side of that crush line down to the 1 inches I put on the side down opening. I'll connect it now with the ruler. So after doing this now, I'll then measure it. What I'm having here is altogether 12 inches now. That's what I'm having. So after sewing this, I'll be left with like 10 inches, that's 20 inches, dividing it by 2, which gives me 10 inches. So now this is it. I will then take my scissors and cut it out. So guys, this is the back part of the pant I'm making. I already placed the front pattern on it. So all I did is putting excess of inches, like 2 inches at the upper waistline at the back of the pants, and again I left like 2 inches at the crotch area also, and 1 inches at the upper side waistline, just like the way we cut normal pants, trousers. So this is it, as you can see. Went up by 2 inches, and then on the crotch area I went out by 2 inches also. So on this crotch line, why the 2 inches is just for you to give it more of allowance. Then on this other side is 1 inches difference. So that is all for the upper side of the back baggy pants I'll be having. So now I will extend all the lines, both the side and the upper area of the pants. So after doing this now, connect it straight to the end of that 1 inches I extended the other time. So now we'll extend this line now, then I'll connect it from that center back to the side of the waist line I just outlined. So I'm doing this is because of your upper area of your butt, so you won't be having like a saggy shape or something like that, so that it will occupy both from your crush line to the upper waistline of your back area. Now it's time to connect the crush depth of your back pant. So we are not going to be dipping it just as the way you see me doing in the first front pant. So now I'll just measure like 1 inches to 1.5 inches from um that point there. So you just measure 1 to 1.5 inches, depends on how you want it to be gapey or you want it to be baggy enough. And after doing that, I'll connect it like so. I'll give it a straight line to meet up with the curve I just did. So you straighten it this way, and that will be all for the back side of the crush area from the upper waistline to the crush depth. So I'll move my trousers now to the down part of the pants. So right now on the down part of this back center opening of the down area, I'll go out by 1 inches, then I'll connect it from that end there to the other one with my ruler. So I'll do that now. All you just need is to do that side. So now on this side you don't need any additional inches. You just cut it the way it is and you meet it up with the outline area I did earlier. So now I'll take my scissors now and cut out the outline area for the back pants I just outlined. So just watch me as I cut it closely, and again make sure you follow this step to get a very accurate pant, a straight pant, so you won't be having challenges with your with the down area or your backside area of your pants. So that will be all for the cutting. After cutting this now, so I'll then now I'll this is the upper part of the two piece I'm making. I already folded this into four. Guys, this is already long video, so just pay attention as you go along with what I'm doing. I'll take 3 inches for the width of the neckline. So then for the depth, the back neck depth, I will take 1 inches down. So then I will connect it now to the width of the neck. That is the back line I'm making. So now for the shoulder, you already know it is folded. It's folded. So I'll for the sleeve opening now, I'll take 9 inches, 8 to 9 inches. So the 9 inches is plus sewing allowance, which is 8 inches plus sewing allowance. So I'll come in now. Before coming in, this is the area whereby you measure from your shoulder to your bust line, which is 10 inches. Then you outline that and you measure your bust measurement, round bust measurement divided by 4. Then you add additional 2 to 3 inches, depends on your preference, because this is a bubu top. If you haven't seen a bubu top or done a bubu top, this is actually a bubu top. So that is, you had a large amount. You can add more than this, but because of the fabric I'm having, I'll just add 3 inches, which is my bust circumferences plus 3 inches, and this includes the sewing allowance. So that will be all for the bust. Then you connect it from the armhole, from the sleeve opening down to that area. Then you connect it straight down. This is 13 in total, 13 inches in total, and that is what you'll be putting at the down area of your bubu top. So now I'll connect it with my pattern master. Then after connecting this now, I'll then measure my neck depth for the front neckline. So I will be measuring a v-neck, which is what I'll be using for this top. I'll be measuring like from the shoulder to the down part. I'll be measuring 8 to 9 inches or 7 inches. So let me just do 7 inches at first. So if I'm not pleased with that, I'll be putting more opening on it. So now I'll connect it with my pattern master, and then after connecting this now, I'll take my scissors and cut it out. And the first thing I'll be cutting out now is the back neck line. So as you can see me doing in this video, and then I'll go to the side area and cut out the side to the sleeve opening. So guys, just watch me the way I do. This is a simple cutting, so you just make everything elegant. So now I'll open it. After doing that, I will notch it before opening the bubu top. So I'll open it now and rearrange it to cut out the front neckline. You can see I already cut out the neckline, but I'm not really pleased with it, so I'll add extra 2 inches to this now, making 9 inches. You know, I cut first, the outline I made earlier was 7 inches, so I'll be adding additional 2 inches to that, so that it can pass through my neck and the v-neck will be showing properly. So that will be all for the neckline. As you can see it after cutting everything. So that will be all for the top part of the two peaks I'm making. So this is the back and that pocket part of it. So this is already fold into 4, so this is 9 inches, 9 inches in length for the pocket, 9.5 inches for sewing allowance. As you can see, the other part there is on fold and this side is open. So now this is 9 by 8 inches. If you've watched my previous videos on how to cut pocket, you will understand what I'm doing here. So what you do is from that end there, you end it there by 8 inches, and then you curve it from that 8 inches. You curve it like so, as you can see me doing in this video. So I'm not going to be covering like the rest of the video because this is a trouser, this is a pant I'm making, and this is the best pocket for the baggy pant I'm making. So as you can see, here is the finishing of this pocket. Now we'll divide it now into 2, as I'm going to be using one for each sides of the pant I'm making. So here is it, and that will be the whole. What you do is you stitch there and the other side will be unfold. So that will be all for this pocket part. Next thing now is making a straps out of these leftovers I'm having for my rope, because I'll be putting rope on the casing on the baggy I'm making. So here is it, the total of 54 inches in length is enough for any rope, except you're having a bigger waistline, that is like 40. You can use, when you're having 40 inches, you can use more than 6, or you can use more than 54. You can use 60 inches. So guys, this is the last thing I will be making on this tutorial today. So thank you for staying with me. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, kindly do so. If you're just joining me, please turn on your notification bell so as to get notified each time I upload new videos, because I do so every week. So guys, if you're already a subscriber, thank you always for tuning in to my station, to my channel, and God bless you so much. And guys, until I see you in the next one, in the part 2 of this sewing, of the sewing part of this two-piece I'm making. Until then, thank you, bye.